I'll give you a little personal story. I'm not an orphan, but my mother had 9 children. And unfortunately, she was born poor in Harlem. So when I was 2.5 years old, I wound up in a foster home. And between 2 years old, 2.5 years old, until 16 years old, I was in 6 different foster homes. And every one of them was a different denomination: Protestant, Baptist, Episcopalian, Methodist, and Catholic, and Pentecostal. So you know I was all mixed up. But by the grace of God, one thing that was clear: God was in my life. See? God was in my life. Different denominations, but God was in my life. So, by the grace of God, by the time I was 16 years old, I had kind of like tasted the whole buffet. So when I began investigating, I think I did a little bit of backtracking, a little bit of investigation. And that's why I can conclusively say to you that it's not necessarily the Christian's fault. It's your fault when you leave here. If you want to continue to plod ahead blindly, and you want to ignore all the signposts, all the indications, all the propositions, all the indications that I've given to you, if you want to ignore that, you can. Or